Hello everyone, Professor Adjovan here, and in this quick math video I want to show you how to factor a more challenging problem like this. So in this situation we have 2 times this binomial to the power of fourth plus the same binomial squared minus 3. So what we should first recognize is that although it doesn't look like it, this kinda is in the form of a quadratic. We have a constant term at the end, this minus 3, and we have this term that is to the fourth power, and then the middle term is the square root of that term, right? So x plus 4, or x plus y to the fourth. If we take the square root of it, we get our middle term of x plus y squared, right? So this tells us that it is in the form of a quadratic. So what we're going to do, so we can see better what's happening, is make a substitution. We'll say p is equal to x plus y squared. Right, so that when I do this substitution, we get 2p squared plus p minus 3. And now it looks like a quadratic. So now that it looks like a quadratic, we can factor it just like the quadratics that we factored previously. Right, we can take the a and the c, the 2 times the negative 3, multiplying them to get negative 6. And we're looking for two things that are going to add up to make the middle term 1. So 3 and negative 2 are going to be the two numbers that we need. We can rewrite the quadratic, breaking apart the middle term to be the two factors that we've identified. So we break apart this p to be 3p and negative 2p. From here we can factor by grouping, splitting this down the middle. And looking at the two terms on the left, what do they have in common? They have a p in common, and we're left with 2p plus 3. And then the two terms on the right, they have a negative 1 in common, leaving us with 2p plus 3. 2p plus 3 and 2p plus 3, they are the same. This tells us that we've done the factoring correctly and that 2p plus 3 is one of the factors. The two GCFs that we pulled out, the p and the negative 1, are the other factor. So we factored this quadratic, but we did not start with that quadratic. We started with this other quadratic. We made this substitution. So we're not going to end here. We're going to do this substitution and plug back in what we started with. So if we plug back in what we started with, I have 2 times x plus y squared plus 3 times x plus y squared minus 1. Okay, so from here I want to be able to simplify or do anything else that I can do. Right? If there was some like terms that I could combine, I would do that. But what we should recognize is that this factor is in the form of a squared minus b squared. So this factor, x plus 1 squared minus 1, can be factored again using the formula a squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b times a minus b. Right? Where a is x plus y and b is 1. Right, so this factor is going to factor itself again into x plus y plus 1 and x plus y minus 1. So our final answer is going to be 2 times x plus y squared plus 3 times x plus y plus 1 times x plus y minus 1. If you found this video helpful at all, consider giving it a like and consider subscribing to the channel. If you want to see how to factor in a greater explanation and more examples, check out the video I've linked in the description below. Thank you for watching, good luck, and we'll see you in the next one.